If you're one of the people that's holding out hope and excited to see Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, in Spider-Man No Way Home, well, it sounds like, if this report is to be believed, that the film literally opens up with him front and center. So let's talk about it. So the report in question here actually does have a basis in some truth, because the person that posted these and then another person that was able to confirm those reports and also have some of his validated for both WandaVision and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier confirmed that this is true. And what they said is essentially, we get to start Spider-Man No Way Home with where we ended the last film. The footage that played on the big screen. And this is a cold open that would reveal that this is a tape being played in court with Peter Parker getting defended by an attorney who happens to be Matt Murdock. So literally the opening of the film is going to show us the court scene and what's happening with Peter there. Now apparently this scene will only be a few minutes long, and it ends when court goes on break. Matt Murdock then tells Peter that he believes that they're gonna lose this. He knows he's innocent, but there's just not enough proof. He needs to get some evidence, and he needs to find somebody that can back him up or do something. This is where the Marvel intro would then play, and the following scene would be the doors opening to the Sanctum Sanctorum, which brings us to Doctor Strange and Peter looking for help. So this is one of those things where it sounds too good to be true, because it's exactly what you want to hear. Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox, is back. It's a brief scene just to test the audience. It makes sense. Everything about it makes sense. Now, if there was like one of those reports that says, well, the opening scene is a giant action sequence that features Daredevil jumping around with Spider-Man and they're fighting someone, you're like, well, I don't know about that. But something like this, that you could shoot in literally one afternoon, do it in secret, have Charlie Cox on a green screen, and then, put the rest of the court in there and use somebody in place of him for when you actually have people to redo that scene so they don't know who it is. That's very easy to pull off. And this is one of those things where if this is the opening, and this is how they introduce Matt Murdock into this, and then he's gone and potentially returns maybe in the third act, or maybe when they clear his name at the end, I mean, that 100% works, and that sounds perfect. Now, I still don't want to get my hopes too high on this because, we all want to see Daredevil. So, in due time, we'll know. But I do hope, if this is true, that they keep this secret and don't reveal the scene. Because in typical Sony fashion, they love to spoil major elements in the trailers and TV spots. So let's hope this isn't one of them, because that would ruin just about everything.